Hello everybody and welcome back to a bit of raiding. Good of you to join. We are at the moment, raising my armies once again to have some plundering. And what we can see, my northern neighbors, they do have a bit of plunder ahead, so that we have 15. And I think that we have 16 even. Beautiful. Some of them have been raided by someone else, but well, that's part of the game, right? Raiding your neighbors until you are totally overwhelmed with the wealth you have. We also have still our scheme against the chieftain Kjotve, and in this case, knowing how soldiers act around each other and noticing how freely information and rumor flows, I am struck by an idea. If some of my own soldiers were to infiltrate chieftain Kjotve's army, they might offer a different insight into his plans. And this will give me the soldier source scheme that we can use in the murder scheme. How is the murder scheme going? We have 41% chance right now. Can we invite anyone else? Nope, I don't think so. Even with the bribing, we cannot do that. We have another ancient that is working for us. Other than that, not that much we can do. We don't have a hook on anyone at the moment. So yeah, finding some hook and secrets might be a good idea as well. We have our marshal, but I'm of course not blackmailing my own marshal, who by the way adores us. He thinks I'm a god or something like that, most likely. Now let's continue with the raiding. I love me some raiding. Hopefully we get a good, some bounteous plunder events there as well. That was the first one, and we continue right away. We got the first 15 coin. So once again, as a Vikings, we don't really have wealthy counties at the moment. So raiding is our only possibility of actually getting money and prestige as well. As my scheme moves closer to fruition, swift communication is key. I have an especially clever pigeon, which Valdemar could use to send an urgent message to me here in Bjorgvin if the need arises. But how would I get the bird into the castle of Arendal? A local bird trainer could deliver it as a gift. I would need 15 coin for that, but oh, it's only a 70% chance that it reaches it. Yeah, let's try this. 70% chance. Oh, and Kjotve dismisses the bird trainer, so I think this was not successful. And we get a bounteous plunder at least, so that's 30 coin and 75 prestige. Probably one of the most important things that can happen while raiding. So we do need that. Up here, I don't think there is much more. We have the supply limit extended, so if I go this way, I would lose some soldiers. If I go right to this one, we have enough supply limits, hopefully. So let's try this. I got 1,300 troops right now. Let's see how many we lose on the way. Only 200, alright? But that's that. Got another plunder. Let's continue. As we can see, they're not that much stronger. Oh, yes, they are, actually. He's got 2,000 soldiers there at the moment. But hopefully that doesn't bother us. We are losing a few people here, but we can get them back. Oh no, we got a new claim on our county there as well. So Chieftain Viggo would then claim. And another bounteous plunder. Very good. 30 coin. 75 prestige. Let's continue. We still have something down here. There's another thing that we can raid. Is there someone coming towards us right now? No, I don't think so. Very good. We have this, and we have gained another perk as well. This case now, we have the strategist trait, so I no longer need to go with this route. I'd rather go with something else now. We have, for example, the Overseer or the Gallant one. So this one gives us more battle power, and this one gives me a dread increase and the control growth for my counties. I'd rather go with this one for now. Dread is important since my enemies will fear me now more and more every year. Something that we have to increase, of course. Raiding continues. We got, oh yes, again another bounteous plunder. Yeah, let's continue. Actually, we are pretty full on the money. I should not overextend myself. Quite satisfied. Kjartan has been asking me for a sewing kit for a long time, and I told him I would get one for him in 3 months if I displayed more focus on his studies. What sons do I have? He responded that he was fine with his current dedication to studies, reward or no reward. We all learn to live with our lot in life. He gains the trait content. Let's do this. I have some very strange sons indeed. A meal to die for. Oh nope, this is the meal again, and it's only 41% chance. We are going to continue. And since I'm an impatient guy, I would get 35 stress out of this action. And we have to do this though. Right, how many people do I have? 1,000 still. I hope no one is attacking me right now. I've got a lot of gold there on my raiding there. Nope. Oh, this is. I think I'm getting bombarded now with this. quest here until I've done it, and I get more and more stress. We have a 41% chance. This is not going well. Oh, the poison did its job and Chieftain Kjotve is no more. Unfortunately, the poison was discovered and the poisoner quickly named me as the responsible party. So, first of all, that is a good thing. We gain some dread, so we are getting more fearful. I'm getting more fearful, and Chieftain Kjotve dies, and we are getting the trade murderer though, and we spent 100 piety on that. Right, so not the best thing that happened, but still it happened. My martial chieftain Haralder has been showing off a promising new recruit. He may not be as of noble stock as you, my liege, but on my name I swear that Dan is someone you would want on your side. Dan, he looks fine. He looks like he likes the sun. He's also got the same hair that I have, so this is a huge plus. He's very good at fighting. Yeah, totally. And he might be a nice schemer. Let's go with him. Yes. We might have found a new spy master. Well, she's pretty good as well, so... Let's get home, by the way. We have so much gold now. And my raiders bring it back. Right, there we have it. Oh, actually, I'm home. I'm sorry for that. I totally did not realize that. Let's disband my army. Now, he died. Now we got a new one who is... yeah, also pretty powerful and also has allies. But far away. I don't know if they would help him or not. Oh, look at that. It's actually... oh, he belongs to Denmark now. Oh, crap. This is not good. So, we got a very bad enemy right now on this territory. Do we want to kill him? The thing is, the leech would still be the same even if there is another daughter now. So we do have a problem with this territory right now. No idea what we could do. We still have this territory here. There is no leech here. There is no allies for him. So we might just kill him as well. Though we still have to choose. How long do we have to choose still? Alright, we can actually see that in our character tab, and the truce with him goes until 891. So that is still another year. But then we can finally wage war against him again. We might think about some raiding in the meantime. Let's just see what else we can do. We are not endorsed. Oh, and once again, we are not endorsed by him. Probably because we are that unpopular right now. Yeah, we already paid him something. We might... do we have a court physician? He is our court physician. Alright. So we cannot give him that. That would give us another, of course, another bonus here on him. So right now we cannot really do that much. We could give him a title. I don't want that. And in that case, if we arrange a marriage, would that give us something? No, it would also not give us anything. So we have to wait a bit there until we can give him a gift again, right? We still have a low control on the counties, but that should solve itself. We can ransom someone. We can ransom this little guy here, who is the son of my vassal. Is that... no, he's from the Isles, so he's far away anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let's just ransom him, so we get a bit of money. We actually do have a good amount of money right now. Thank you very much. And yeah, I think we might actually go with some construction. Since we have the prestige, we have the money. What we might do is we might get us a gathering hall. This would give us a control growth and a prestige. I might also get a war camp. This gives us another knight. I don't know, market gives us more money, but money we get from raiding. I'm actually inclined to go with, I think, the gathering hall. Tribal chiefs, elders, and warlords all confer in the longhouse when making decisions. The mighty halls bring prestige upon whoever hosts the gathering. This gives me a lot of bonuses. Let's go with this. There we started the construction. Also, because we have that much prestige, I might actually upgrade one of my armies there once again. We do have the bowmen. With another 150 prestige, I could raise them even more. Let's do that. Right, so we increase our army with that. The walls of Sognfylki. The delegation from Sognfylki slowly files out of my private chambers. Our long meeting finally over. Who? The petitioners beg for money to repair the crumbling walls of the holding and have invoked my lordly duty to help them. I drum my fingers on the table, pondering whether to send them funds. Good fortifications are hideously expensive. Of course, if the walls are crumbling anyway, then I could always divert to their existing stipend to more personal matters. This one is not good, so this is a stewardship challenge. We're bad at stewardship and it would stress us out. My money is for me, so we gain actually 50 gold, but the chiefdoms... Oh, Sogn, alright, gets crumbling walls. Or we just paid, and I think we do that. We also get not only a professionally rebuilt wall, but also some stewardship lifestyle experience. Let's go with that. I think we're fine. We are only at the moment 41 years old, so we might actually complete all the martial trees and go with another tree then as well. For example, the stewardship. So when we are getting older, you know, the fighting is over kind of for us, but we can then govern our realm. I think that is a good long-term strategy if we survive that long. Right, Vestland still exists, that's pretty cool. We have it up here as well. There we have our vassal. As we can see, we do lose a bit of reputation with him after a bit of time. We might just send him a gift, but that is quite a lot of money there for a bit of opinion, so I'm not doing that. But what we want to get is we want to get everything there in the middle. And we got the Chiefdom of Moor, which is, I think, the biggest one in the party. Oh no, the Duchy of Trendelock. Right, this is Trendelock here. This is our next goal that we have. This is what we want to get next. Stocking the stores. With a mighty burp, I pushed the rest of my plates away from me and sprawled back in my chair. Lately, my kitchens have begun to swell with golden grain and freshly hunted game, giving all my courtiers the healthy sheen of the overfed. I grimace. Though this bounty is great, it cannot last forever. I must decide what to do with all of this excess food. Salt or smoke it, as long as we store it. We get heavily stocked stores for 15 years. Yes. So this was quite a positive event there. So we do have lots of food at the moment. Perfect. We also have an ally. He is though, yeah, so far away that he's pretty much non-existent for us. We cannot do much there. And we've got another martial lifestyle skill. Let's have a look. A man's home, control territory, defender advantage +5, or increase control in county progress. Yes. 20%. We do need as much control as possible right now to increase our control. I think it is no longer that much in danger anymore. As we can see, we have 50 out of 100 right now, but it's increasing by 0.4, so it should be fine. Right, so the more we continue now, the more levies and the more taxes we get out of Sogn up here. Alright, and it is actually almost a year ago again, so we can now finally attack this guy here. This guy here, Chieftain Hakon. Hakon is in the Chieftain of Firda and this county belongs to Trendelock, and we want to get Trendelock itself, right? So we already have something up here, and we kind of like combine it then, the whole thing. Now what we can do here is... we can have a look at him. He's got no allies. He's got no army. I mean, what the hell is he doing there anyway? He's purely existing. Nothing else. Let's declare war on him. We want to have my claims. I think the claims is cheap, right? Oh, actually, no. Conquer the county. We get the chieftain. And with Conquer the county, we get the title. I would like to get my claims. Plus, we get 20 fame out of it. And... oh no, he would become my vassal. Oh, which is a good thing, I guess. But he would be a bad vassal, and we don't like him. He doesn't like us. So I really just want to conquer him. Yeah, let's conquer the county. This costs us a bit of piety. We have enough of that. And they're vastly inferior anyway. Let's raise my armies. We got 1,400 now. That is pretty good. We have enough money, by the way, so if we have a surprise attack on us, we could just hire some mercenaries on the way and defend ourselves with a bit of the treasure that we have. Plus, we need the money for schemes and stuff like that. But so far, let's just attack. Let's stop the talking. Who is commander? You, my marshal, of course. Kjartan seems to have been having a difficult time at our latest feast. He sneaked out early and was not seen for the entire rest of the evening. He keeps the trade impatient. Alright. While studying the tactics of ancient generals, I was amazed to learn about the exploits of Alexander the Great during his conquest of Mesopotamia. During the siege of Tyre, Alexander assaulted an island fortress by demolishing a nearby town and then using the rubble to build a causeway stretching from the mainland to the city's walls. This allowed siege engines to attack the enemy fortress directly. though it was his navy which ultimately created a breach. And we get the trade of fodder. Okay, crosses water without advantage penalties, yes. We would gain the trade military engineer, but we are wrathful, so this gives us stress. We get the trade reaver. And why waste time studying tactics which didn't work? Let's get the trade for... Actually, we do have it with the strategist, right? So let's get the trade reaver with that as well. Let's just have a look what that trade really is about. Oh, we're still a murderer. We get that forever, I think. And reaver gives me a plus 100% raid speed. Absolutely amazing. Right, we already have a 50% chance there, so we just take it. That's it. And we can now enforce our demands, and thus have gotten it. And Westland has grown. Now the problem here is that we are above our domain limit once again, so we will need to... Well, we need to have a new vassal. Let's just have a look who we can give it to. We do have the Marshal. He's got his territory now. We have Hawker. He's a very good steward. He's old. Does he have kids? He's got kids, so he would have an heir. That's his children, right? Yes, so they don't have anything else. Right, they're not part of any other empire or something like that, so there wouldn't be a claim from outside all of a sudden coming into Westland. And I guess in this case, we want to make him happy. Or, wait a second, do we have a better chancellor, perhaps? Diplomacy? This champion here is better at diplomacy. He might be a better chancellor overall. Let's go with him. And let's give him... He's unmarried, he's 50. Let's give him the title. In the worst thing that can happen is that if he doesn't get a wife... Okay, he died right away. I appointed him counselor and he died. Seriously? So, then we have Gregor again. Right, we have Gregor and we have Björn. But Björn is bad, my son. Let's get Gregor back his chancellor. Oh boy. But he's 54, so the worst thing... Oh, he's the same, actually. So he's got no children. No relationship, really. With my wife, he's on pretty good terms. If we give him the title, he might just at some point die and we get the title back and give it someone else. Who knows? We can give him the chiefdom. This will improve the opinion, and he becomes my vassal. And then we did it. We did the deed, and he is, of course, overjoyed with that. Master, do you have any wishes I want to do? Thank you very much. Now, we have to look out, of course, further the more we continue here. There we have Möring. We want to continue, of course, you know, getting new territory and something like that. However, oh, they're similar. So they're not that weak. They're absolutely not that weak. So we cannot do, or we shouldn't do anything else. What I might go with is now a bit of raiding once again. Let's just check if we don't have any other actions at the moment. We're not endorsed still. Perhaps we can change that by once again giving him, or trying to give him a gift. Yes, this time it works. A bit of money, and at least it's -1 now. So another gift, and we will probably get endorsed by him again. I think so far that's it. We could take another concubine if we want to, but we got so many children, I really don't want to. The gift of generosity. My son Kjartan has been impressed with one of the household champions for a very long time. After finally meeting in person, he has been repeating the warrior's words to himself. Give others their due and you will receive your own in turn. My 13-year-old son says something like that. As others grow around him, so will he. He keeps the trade generous. We could also lose him the trade generous and he gets diligent, but a bit of stress. Yes, I want him to get diligent, actually. A bit of stress doesn't hurt. Hopefully it doesn't, but I want to give him that. We shouldn't do these actions too often, of course, because this obviously raises the stress level significantly. Alright, another thing that is now, the further we go away from our own realm and our surroundings, the less likely it is that we have a claim on something. So for example, if I go with the Jarldom of Uppland, we cannot really do anything here other than invade the kingdom, and we would not get really anything, you know. So in that case, we do need to start fabricating claims. Luckily, we do have a very good realm priest right now. He can fabricate claims, and since he's so good, we do have a possible side effect that he might have a claim on the duchy itself as well. This would of course make things a lot easier after a while. So let's start by gaining a claim on this one. It takes him 3 years to achieve that, and hopefully we get the claim on the whole duchy itself, which is the Jarldom of Uppland, right? The whole thing, instead of the single counties here that we have. On the Jarldom of Man, however, we can conquer the county right away. There are direct neighbors, and in that case, it might make sense. Did something happen down here? It looks like to me that he is actually... What happened? I think Denmark collapsed. Yep, that might be what happened here. He's significantly weaker now. He's allied with Prussia. Prussia is down here, which is very weak at the moment anyway. And what I can see is... Oh, another point. What I can see is that actually, I think we might take this one. It's this guy here. Oh no. Oh yeah. That's us, right. This guy here is significantly weaker now. We might attack him directly. I don't know what happened here, but we want Nivarias here. Let's have a look what we can do. We can conquer the county. We can conquer with this one here then the county of Nivarias in his realm. Like that. We could conquer the whole duchy, but we do need... Oh yes, we still don't have that title. Insignificant. Illustrious. We are very close to that, however. To the next title. And then we could... Yeah, then we could conquer the whole duchy if we wanted to. This would make things a lot easier. Right now we only can really have one single realm here. Right, this one. So if we want to declare war on him, get the county. In that case... He's inferior though. Far inferior. We might try this one. Okay, the thing is though, we have the objective here for the chiefdom of Schleswig. We have a claim on this one here for some reasons, on this chiefdom, but we cannot take at the moment Nivarias, or we cannot also take Telemark. So in that case we do need to get claims on this first. It belongs to Schleswig, that's him, but we only can really take the chieftain of Schleswig. This down here, we cannot take Nivarias at the moment, so we do need to have a claim on that. On the march, at the end of the field exercise, it had seemed a brilliant idea. To practice regrouping an army in this array, I split my troops and ordered every officer to independently make their way to Björgvin. Of course, by the third day of waiting, but with only half my army in place, I start to see flaws in the plan. Aldebert suggests I ride out with a contingent of champions to find the missing troops while the rest of the army returns home. This will be exciting. Or good idea, you're in charge, you gain self-sufficient soldier for 5 years. Yes, let's rather go with that. It seems like the safer route. On the march, it takes... Oh, the exercise does not go as planned. It takes a while, but slowly and surely the missing troops trickle back in through the gates of Björgvin. I might not have had much to do with it, but they seem to have learned a lot from the experience. Alright, I love these smaller events that we get all the time. So they just happen out of nowhere. A man's home is what? Oh, actually, let's go with the hard rule now. This gives us the dread gain. Very good. And anything else that we could do right now? I don't think so. The thing is, I'm still fabricating the claims now, and I hope he's doing a good job at that. We cannot gift him yet. Alright, but it's back to the war business now, and I figured something out. Look at that. We can declare war on these guys with conquering the county. In that case, though, I can change the objective, of course. So there's this little button here that I totally did not see. Our objective, of course, is not the chieftain of Schleswig, but our objective here is the chieftain of... Oh! What? We became the cultural head of Norse culture, because probably the king of the Sweden died. Or he became weaker than us, which I highly doubt. But it looks like it. There it is, the chieftain of Nivarias. We can confirm that. So this is our objective. Can I have more objectives? No, I can only really have one objective, that is this. They're vastly inferior. I could declare war on them and get it. Let's do this. War has been declared. Armies have been raised. The plundering and pillaging can start, I'd say. We got 1,600 soldiers at the moment. Sigrid comes of age. I'm proud to see my daughter-in-law as a child. For the longest time I was hoping that good tutelage would be enough to teach Sigrid the intricacies of any kind of scholarship. All efforts have come to naught, however, hardly studious, she at least managed to memorize certain choice quotes. Okay, she's not the best person ever. Alright, sold in a wound where I was at the market with Tyke. His attention was caught by a criminal. We've heard this already, and he becomes jealous as well, or callous. And there we have it, it's 21%. Let's see what else we need to do. Probably need to get over to this area here too. We do lose, however, a few things now. Lessons from the past, though I will surely see many battlefields before I meet my maker. My library holds tales of war. Let's see. Read the new tome. Let's do that. And the martial skill. Mercenary hire cost minus 30%. Seriously? That is huge. That is huge. How much does me a mercenary cost right now? They cost me far less now. Look at that. For 360 coin, I could get 2,000 soldiers in addition. That is pretty big, I'd say. Right, he's not attacking me at the moment. I don't think he can, really. And then we got the next thing. I have powerful documents. Oh, we could have a claim. Jarldom of Upland Chieftain. Oh, goodness. With 161 call, I could get the whole Jarldom of Upland. Yes! I have a claim, so we were successful. We now have a claim on the Jarldom of Upland. That is pretty good. And it didn't even cost me that much. Kjartan also comes of age now. He gets a thrifty clerk trade. Where do we need to go? Down here. We need to get to him directly and attack him on his territory. A secret exposed. My son and heir Björn has brought forward undeniable evidence that my granddaughter Mare was fathered by none other than him. My son and heir Björn has brought forward undeniable evidence that my granddaughter Mare was fathered by none other than him? What? How could my own son do this to us? Björn, do you know what this means for your family? Okay, she loses quite a lot of opinion there. And a shameful truth has reached the light of day. My spymaster... Yeah, okay, we had that. Has copulated with my son and heir Björn. Such things cannot be accepted outside of marriage. What is happening here? This crime cannot go unpunished. This would lead to the imprisonment of my son. And my only heir... No, it's not my only heir, really. We still have Kjartan. Björn, what have you done? I cannot imprison my own son, though. He's 29. He's got some sons of his own already. Ah, only daughters, though. Where's Kjartan? Let's have a look at Kjartan first. How good would Kjartan be? Kjartan definitely has better traits. He's a better martial skill, which is important. We don't have a wife for him yet. He's 16. We should find that. Yeah, let's imprison my own son. Empty council position. We have a new spy master to assign. And we got a good one. Dan, there he is finally. Right, and he has to disrupt schemes for now because I don't have any of my own at the moment. And yes, my own son is now in prison. He should stay there for a while. Of course, it doesn't mean the end of him. So we can still, you know, take him back then later. We have only 19% again. Jarl Cole of Skane joins Westland Conquest. Okay, it seems like all of a sudden someone joined again in a war. He wasn't even allied with him. This seems a bit strange to me once again. We've lost our steward because of that. We do have... Oh yeah, we do need a new steward then as well. It seems a bit strange. Why are these things happening? Why? Because for the second time in a row, I was that unlucky that in the middle of war, the guy that I went against him is a new ruler. As we can see, it got him much bigger all of a sudden in the midst of war. And thus, way stronger forces are joining. And with that, I will have to go with a white piece. Oh, he will not accept. I could surrender. This would, Jarl Crane, he's now a different guy. Keeps the contested title. You pay him 39 coin, you spend 150 prestige. But that's it. Right, so there's nothing else happening out of this. I cannot win this. I don't think so. He's got way more soldiers. What I could do, I could get mercenaries. We would have a mercenary... Oh no, there are no mercenaries available. This is extremely unlucky. Why is this happening to me? In the middle of war, a new reign, a new rule has taken form here, and a new better army has emerged from that, and they're much stronger than us now. I don't see anything else happening though, so we are regrouping right now, and I don't see any other army coming our way at the moment. They will probably have a war against someone else there as well. Nope, they're still attacking us at the moment. We have still the upper hand with the war score, but I think that changes then. Right, there they are. So it's a few of them, but they're not combined yet. I might actually try to take them. Outliving my rival, when Gaylor brought the joyous news, I could scarce believe it. My acquaintance Alfildir, my rival, has finally perished in my dungeon. To think that I will live in a world free from that doxy, and to think that I was the one who was brought about. I'm so happy I could dance. We get 150 prestige. My rival died and we lose 60 stress. That's pretty cool. And your glory is widely known. I think, yes, we have illustrious fame now. So even that is something. My war score has profited from that as well. We've actually defeated them. I think he's got another battle at the moment. He's attacking once again, but he split his armies. What are you doing? My marshal, Chieftain Howelder, has been hovering around my council meetings lately. Knowing his interest in matters of leadership, I cannot help but feel that the man is waiting for me to impress him. I could probably engage him in conversation. On the other hand, it might be better for him to simply see me interacting with my men. Let us discuss methods of communication. Sure thing. Seriously, we are Vikings. We should go greet some recruits. Yes. Yes, let's greet some recruits. We're still fighting here. And who knows how this ends, but it's looking rather good for us at the moment. Stay tuned.